Hey guys, we're back today with a new video, and for those of you that have been asking, this is part 2 of our Greenville adventure. I'm joined today once again by Cliff, better known as Wandering Woodsman, and behind us here, that may look familiar, these are the 380 bridges, and down there is where we were last time in part 1, where we found some remnants of the Greenville village, also known as Nay Aug Station. Directly behind me here is the abandoned train bridge, and we're going to sneak our way down by the river again now that we're on the other side of it and see what else we could find. If you guys didn't watch part 1, I will link it up in the corner of the video right now. You can check it out and get caught up with everything. But this is part 2. We don't know what we're going to find, but it's so far a good day. A little wet. I did step in a puddle, get my foot soaked, so aside from that, hopefully I won't rip my sweatshirt, and hopefully we show some good stuff today. So if you're ready, come along with us. So from what I was told by some of my viewers who are familiar with this area, that this side doesn't really have any intact structure. It's more or less ruins and remains, but it's still at one time part of the town. So we're going to document it. That way we have full coverage of both sides of the river and whatever remains are left. So as you can see, there are some bricks and ruins and stone walls. We don't know what it was. If we do discover some information after filming, I will share it obviously. Otherwise, we'll just have to use our imagination and hopefully make our own depictions, but we'll see what else we find, so we'll keep moving. This is one bridge I will never voluntarily cross unless there's like a life or death situation. There's no rails, there's no walking platform, and more than half of these railroad ties are rotted. It's really, really sketchy. I'd probably be willing to pay $5–10 to watch someone go across here, because I know I wouldn't do it. But it does make for some good shots though, so most likely at the end of this video, if I don't already incorporate them, I will have a photo montage. But right down bottom here, if you can see, there's that pipe down there. If you remember in part one, there's a section of pipe I walked out onto in the middle of the river. That is the same pipe. And there's actually part of it that Cliff was willing to crawl through, which he may or may not do, but we did find an opening where it was broken off and kind of went in towards the building. So I guess we'll find out more once we get down there. But directly across from me there, if you can see, is the old pump house. That was where they were used for filling up the locomotives with water. So that building is still over there. That's where we started in part one, just to kind of give you references to where we are. And if you can't tell, it's really windy. It's snowing on and off, so it's not the best conditions for filming, but we're here and we're gonna try to make the best of it. So if you enjoy what you're watching so far, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Alright, so we initially made our way up there from the bridges, walking down what looks to be like an old road or something. And all along it there's piles of bricks scattered around, so it's hard to tell if they were dumped here or if at one point or another they were part of a building. But our goal is to make it down there near the river, because when we were there last time on the other side, we did see some interesting things along the wall here, so we're gonna hopefully make our way down there and check it out. Okay, so we kind of snaked our way down this little rock bed here. And this is something we saw last time. We were standing on the other side of the river and we saw this, what I thought was a fence. But it appears to be some kind of like maybe hunting screen or something. It's really muddy here too. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is. If you guys know, feel free to let me know. I want to say it's probably for hunting. Small possibility of shelter, but this right here I thought was initially a cave or a mine when we saw it from the other side, because it was really dark right there, but it's just a little rock face with some ice on it. Someone's spying on me. There's that pipe.
Yeah. That's the one you walked on, right there.
Yeah, that's it.
We came all the way out here.
This is a nice little spot right here. Down here in the riverbed, we got some railroad ties. One there, and one right there. But out here is something you guys may remember from part 1, where I actually stood on that pipe. Yeah, that pipe I walked all the way out, right to the end, and I was a nervous wreck. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll put up a clip of that footage right now. Getting a little bit tricky here with the water. It's a little bit intimidating. Oh, wet here too. I'm gonna slip and fall. We're essentially right in the middle of the river. That pipe goes all the way up under the bridges, and it broke off right there, and that's where Cliff was going to consider crawling through. And there's more of it down there, and that building in the background is the gas and water powerhouse. There's actually some really nice river stone here. And a little, almost like a little beach area. It's kind of a nice little spot. I can see if I can get some of these. Maybe I could skip some of them across the river here. Not too bad. looks like I got caught in the middle of a snow squall here.
About sunny days and warm weather.
Funny thing about Pennsylvania weather, Cliff was mentioning yesterday was sunny, nearly 70 degrees. We made plans to come here well over a month ago, and with yesterday's weather we thought, oh, today's gonna be perfect. Well, now it's in the upper 30s, low 40s, and now it's snowing, so Pennsylvania weather, very unpredictable, but nothing that's gonna stop us, you know. We just have to play it a little safe so we don't slip and fall. But we checked everything there is down here. Unfortunately, no remnants or anything like that. But, you know, the ice and the water back, almost fell. The ice and the water back here is pretty cool. We're gonna make our way back up top here because from what I remember, someone posted or pinned some areas up there that may be related to Greentown. So we may have more to come, we may not. But we're here, so we might as well check it out. So as usual, we'll keep moving on. All right, we're making our way down the trail now. We came up from the riverbed, climbed up the slope, and we're following what appears to be like a, you can see like a flat road here. What do you think so far?
So far, pretty cool day so far. Because last time we were here, we were on this side of the stream, but so it's nice to see what's on this side finally. Actually, it turned out to be a pretty neat day. It's not, now it's sunny, but then it was snowing earlier. And
yeah, 5 minutes ago it was just like a snowstorm.
But it just goes to show that exploring isn't always about, you know, sunny weather sometimes. But
and you may not always get to find what you're looking for either, but at least it's a nice day out in the wilderness.
It's always an adventure.
It is an adventure, and despite me having wet feet right now from stepping in some puddles, but still a terrific day. The sun keeps popping out, and we're getting to see some stuff that many people don't normally get to see. So while you're watching though, if there's anything you want to comment on, make sure you leave it down below, because I love hearing from you guys and love connecting about the videos that I make for you guys. So hopefully we find some more stuff to share with you, but we're going to keep trudging on. This is most likely a old homestead. There's a wall there with some kind of notch on it. Oh, I see a hole.
Yeah, it's a well.
Looks like they definitely had a pipe here or something. It's perfectly cut out. That is the gas and water powerhouse that we found. And you can see the hole in the ground there that we checked out. Alright, so at least we're finding more stuff here. It does look like an old homestead. Especially with the well there, it kind of confirms what it was. We've got some holes right here. Hey Cliff, there's holes here. Just stumbled upon these right here. I think these are more wells. And I think he found something over there too, so I think we're headed in the right direction. So Cliff does make a good point. We did find numerous holes in the ground. Most of them are stone lined. And the first one we saw with the log in it, not the kind of log you think, but the actual log, that was most likely a well. It had a concrete line around the top. But the ones I showed you just after that may or may not have been for outhouses. Again, these are dating back to the 1800s of this town, so good possibility that's what it is. Just numerous outhouse holes. And they're really, really close in proximity. Oh, here's another well. Oh, this one's full of water. That goes actually pretty deep. Wow. That is really cool. I can actually see through a few feet of it. I'm going to try and zoom in, maybe you'll see. It's partially frozen, but that goes down. I think, it's hard to tell with the water, but it looks like at least 6 feet deep. That's definitely a well. And right over here we have another. Oh, there's actually more stuff here. There's a brick foundation right there, or a brick wall. And more of it right there, another part of a wall. And then over here we have a stone wall structure. This one is fairly intact and fairly deep too. Oh, this one's really cool. That is, I'm going to stand down there and give you a perspective. That's probably at least 6 feet tall, if not higher. I've actually got my light here now, if you could see maybe a little better. But that goes down probably 6 feet deep, and it's full of debris on the bottom, but that's really awesome though. It's filled with water, it's all lined with stone. I'll take you for a walk in here with me. First thing I spotted was something really cool here. It's like a little makeshift fireplace. I wouldn't doubt if that's original. That is really cool. As I mentioned, these walls are over my head, over 6 feet tall, so I was correct about that. And you can see there's something there, a little pedestal raised area. And I'm pretty sure this is an old cabin or something, or a cottage. It's really awesome though. Even a nice stainless steel frying pan. See if we can hang it over here. There, that looks better. You could put a roof over this, make this a nice little survivor shack. And I shouldn't say survival shack.
Who lives there?
Get out of my house!
Hey, you live here?
What do you think of that hole?
It's pretty deep.
I shined my light through, you can see down at least 6 feet deep.
Oh, it's through the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, your place needs a little fixing up here now.
It has the rustic look to it.
Okay.
Check out inside though, they have like a makeshift fireplace here and stuff. It's really neat.
Oh wow. So somebody comes here. Wow. don't guess that. Did that used to be? Maybe that used to be the fireplace.
That's what I think. I think that's an original fireplace.
They just kind of adapted.
And there's something like a pedestal raised area there in the corner.
Back there.
Stand by one of the walls. I want to show the height of it because they're over 6 feet tall. Yeah, these are pretty tall stone walls. I wouldn't doubt this was one of the original structures from the 1800s when this town was built. And it's surviving all this time minus the roof and the walls, but this may have been a basement or this may have been the ground level, but definitely holding up pretty well. So now we're kind of just wandering around, seeing what else we could find here. We're back down along the riverbed here. Oh, I did find, look at this pretty nice chunk of coal here. It's a good sized chunk of coal. Anthracite. Not surprising, I mean there's coal mines all around this area, but it's kind of funny it's just sitting out there. But, oh, here's a... Okay, so we're finding some more stuff here. Here's a concrete wall here. The cliff is somewhere around here. We kind of split off to see what we could find. You guys can see this right in front of me here. So that was for something at one point. No idea. It could have been a retaining wall. Not entirely sure, but here's more of that pipe. And this one's pretty neat, this section here, because it has some like stone, concrete supports next to it to keep it in place. There's actually a break in it right there. And across the way too, I'm going to zoom in. Another concrete wall there. And the strange thing is there's active telephone wires down here, telephone poles with wires connected to it. There are actually some older ones we saw laying on the ground. But like right across there, if you can see, there's a modern one. So as to where the power is going to, I'm not really sure, but it is intriguing though. This is a pretty beautiful spot though. I mean, there's so much beautiful scenery. Got the river, got the blue sky. Even in the distance here, I'll turn you around. Got some like cliff faces back there. And it's just neat to be out here exploring, finding things that people aren't aware of or haven't seen in decades or over a century. So, having a great time, and glad to bring you guys along with me. Oh, I think I officially lost Cliff. He was walking along the riverbank here, and I was inwards, and I came out towards the riverbank where we stepped over that wall. But I don't see him anywhere. I'm hoping he's all right. Gonna have to go on a little recovery mission here and hopefully find him. I should say recovery. Search and rescue. As long as I don't kill myself on these rocks here. Just one word of caution though, if you decide to do something like this, come to areas like this, wear proper footwear. I'm wearing boots, which are advisable. Plan on getting wet, getting dirty. And a first aid kit wouldn't be bad either, in case you fall or, you know, if anything was to happen. Oh, I found him. Okay. It's like Bigfoot walking through the woods. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for part 2 of our adventure here at the abandoned town of Greenville. Just like last time, it wasn't a complete waste. We did find some remnants of buildings and structures, some wells, and we think outhouse holes. Beautiful scenery, a lot to take in. And again, if I did learn anything, I would have shared it throughout the video. If not, hopefully you guys enjoyed what we showed you today. It was a great time. I do want to thank Cliff for joining me today. Any thoughts you have?
I'm just glad we got to come over and see the other side. And that one stone house is my favorite.
Yeah, the one that I claimed that as my shack.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah, that was a really cool find with the little fireplace there and stuff. Did get wet, did get dirty, but otherwise had a great time. And we got to get to the other side without having to cross the river. That was our plan last time. So we found a way down off one of the back roads, and we have a long hike back. But all in all, I can't complain. Weather turned out to be nice today. And make sure you check out his video as well. I will link it down below in the description. And if you guys have any comments, questions, or thoughts, leave them down below. Don't forget to give the video a like as well. And you can follow me on Facebook, don't forget, where I do share pictures of my adventures. And feel free to check out my Patreon page, where if you donate $2, you'll get exclusive access to upcoming content. And I also have photographs for sale and a merchandise shop. All those links can be found down below. So without me rambling anymore, just want to say thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video.